you think there's a real fire?
Huh?
Do you think there's a real fire? You smell the smoke?
Should we move?
I think we're okay. I don't know. I think there might be training, but I'm not sure.
Good morning, beautiful people. We are currently in Chicago, Illinois, and we are posted up on a little side street, and there's a fire truck right behind us.
That was good to get woken up to. Lola's loving it. She's like, what are you guys doing?
It doesn't seem like there's any type of urgency going on, so I don't think it's very urgent for us to move the bus. So, not a bad thing to get woken up to. Got us out of bed. So, yeah, welcome to Chicago.
So some of you may remember this, but back when we first started traveling, last August of 2017, we made it a goal of ours to make every place we visited a little bit better. And we told you about it here. The rest of the proceeds goes to fulfilling a goal that Kaylee and I have, which is to leave a positive impact on each place that we visit. So we decided that a really easy way for us to do that would be to start feeding the homeless. And the first time we fed the homeless was in Denver, here. We did it. We fed 50 homeless people with meals that we prepared in our bus. None of this would have been possible without all of you, especially the 30 people that were kind enough to buy one of these Nomad vans and help us out with this effort to feed the homeless all across the country.
So after we fed the homeless in Denver, we wanted to make it a point to do this in every single place that we traveled to. And then eventually we made a goal of ourselves to feed 1,000 homeless people.
And we told you about it here. We're going to feed the homeless in every city that we go to. And we're setting a goal for ourselves to feed 1,000 homeless people while we travel. And then we finally hit our goal. Last year in March?
Yeah.
We fed our 1,000th homeless person. And after that, we decided to take a little break because we were going over to Europe. And I don't know if you saw it, but the vehicle was tiny and it looked like this.
Now we're back on the road in the United States in our bus conversion, and we're getting back into our groove. So now we want to share with you guys that we have a new goal of feeding 2,000 more homeless people. And it begins today. So,
let's go shopping.
Let's go shopping.
All right, now it's time for us to get cooking. What are we cooking today?
We are making
something new.
Why do I always do that? We're making a minestrone. So it's gonna be a very hearty tomato-based soup, very nutritious, very delicious, and very, what's another issues?
Very
tenacious.
I don't know if that's it. So we're still breaking into the groove and we're still working out some issues with this stove. I think we fixed it, but we don't want to overdo ourselves today. So kind of like the big test for this stove is we're gonna cook meals for 25 people today. 25 people in Chicago.
So now we need to go find a spot to post up, start cooking, and then dish these babies out.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, have you heard about the free world? Is it true what they say?
Pretty damn good to me.
Looks damn good.
Homemade minestrone.
We even got the freshly grated Parmesan cheese.
That's right. That's how we do it up in here in the Nomadic movement Jenny bus.
Oh my god. That went from like a gangster accent to a Rastafarian accent.
I don't know what I'm doing with my life.
You're living in a bus. So I'm not too sure. All right, we got this minestrone soup all dished up. We just need to let it cool down a little bit. These cups are freaking hot. So we're just gonna leave them out for probably like 5 minutes. And then we're gonna walk around this park here and we're gonna hand all these things out. The people already took a little walk around with Lola, and the people are kind of all spread out. So it's gonna take us a little bit to hand out all these meals. But the good thing is right behind us is a beach. So right after we finish handing out these meals, we're going to the beach. Some of you may be new, and if you are, just so you know, we don't show anyone that we hand these meals to out of the respect for their privacy. But we'll talk a little bit about it when we get back. So here's the 25, and they're all going out right now. All right guys, well this is gonna just about do it. You can see Kaylee's handing out the remainder of the meals just over there. That was quick.
I know.
All done. So for today, I probably handed out about half the meals, and Kaylee got to hand out the other half.
Which actually isn't something that I usually do.
I usually don't let her.
Well, usually when we cook, it's like 9 p.m. by the time we're done. So we got an early start today, which was good, and it's summertime, so it's lighter out later. So it's something that I really only got to experience like the first couple times, and it is crazy once you actually get out there and communicate with these people and connect with these people. It really hits home, and it really makes you realize what the hell we're doing. And
to put, I know we don't show any of these people, but to kind of put it in perspective, they're a huge mix of people. There's people just like Kaylee and I. There's people that are old, people that are young, people that sound educated, people that don't, people that have veterans, people with drug addiction, people with mental illness.
It is not all just one criteria.
So we're going to keep doing this as often as we can. I can't say exactly on a routine when we're going to do it, like if it's every week or every month. Just because we're going up to Alaska. Yeah, just because we're going up to Alaska, so I know there's going to be stretches where we're just in the wilderness. But we'll definitely do Anchorage and Seattle when we come back. We're looking forward to Seattle, because that was supposed to be the first city that we did, but there was forest fires. So
if any of you guys are interested at all in becoming a part of this journey with us, we will link our GoFundMe down below in the description. That is actually how we raised almost all the money that we did to feed 1,000 homeless people last year. And usually what we've always done and want to continue doing so in the future is if you do want to donate, then we will put your name on the cup that we distribute to the homeless people. So it'll say from so-and-so.
And then you'll see your name in one of our videos. So we put all the names in our videos as part of like the whole montage thing, or
when we're cooking,
yeah,
dish, whatever
we slip it in there when we're cooking. So you'll see your name and you'll know what meals you paid for in our video.
Distributed.
Yeah, and where they went. So we've been working on this project for the better part of the day, and now it's time. We've been waiting to go outside and enjoy this beach all day. So we're going to the beach.
We're going to the beach. Lola!
And Lola's going to the beach.
You want to go to the beach? You want to go? She's been dying.
Let's go to the beach. Ready?
Go, go!
Are you serious? You made me pull out the camera and put it on you just so you could do that.
Yeah.
You feel good about yourself, huh? For those of you guys that don't know, Kaylee and I are on this workout challenge right now, where we're trying to do this workout for 30 days straight. What was today? Day 4? It's been going pretty well. Feeling pretty sore.
Feeling pretty sore. Feeling like I'm about to down this protein shake. All about them gains, baby.
Maximize those gains. Oh god. But it brings me back to college. We're super sweaty right now, and we're not in Chicago anymore. We drove about, how far north? Like an hour?
Probably not even, like 45 minutes. I was looking at Britney Spears. Dude, she's looking pretty good nowadays.
So we drove an hour north, because that's the way we're headed. We're going towards North Dakota, and now we're just at a rest stop. And we had to get out of Chicago. I mean, we were there for 2 days, and I was super surprised. Did you think? Chicago?
Yeah, I really liked it.
The whole like beach thing going on there was awesome. Once you go up to, was it Northtown, I think they call it? For me, van life in a city is nice, and I love it. but I have a preference, and I would rather be out in wilderness.
Yeah, I'm kind of.
You feel a little different.
I'm indifferent about it.
You're indifferent.
I could go either way. Honestly, I like being around other people. I don't like being totally like remote.
Yeah.
That's just me.
I think for me, I like not having to worry about a thing, and I feel like when I'm out in BLM land, which is federal land, I feel like I don't have to worry about a single thing. But like this morning, we were woken up by firefighters. This massive fire truck pulls up on us, and just like I shoot out of bed, and I'm like, what the hell's going on? And then you don't know if you can park where you're parked, and there was a train right behind us, so this train was going by all night, and there's cars going down the street. It's not that I don't like it, but that's why I would prefer BLM land.
I guess my thing is, when you're living in a bus, you're not as safe. That's the reality of it, as being in a house.
Sure.
You're much more vulnerable. So I feel like when you're in the middle of nowhere and something happens, or Mr. Chainsaw Man comes out of the woods and wants to come and wreck your bus up and try to break in, but there's no one around to hear you and you have no cell service to call 911, then you're gonna die.
I feel like that would be so much more likely to happen in a city, like where we were parked last night, than it would happen in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah,
like some dude's not just trekking through federal land, miles,
that's when
hundreds
shit happens,
and hundreds
man.
of, he's just dragging a chainsaw along.
That's right.
No one's doing that. If someone tried to come and mess with us in this bus, Kaylee,
what are you gonna do about
they'd be
it?
in deep trouble. I already thought it all out.
With our friggin' plastic spoons?
I already got it all figured out. I would turn off all of the lights, and then I would get up on the roof, and then I would just be like, "Go get her! She's in there! Leave me alone!"
And then what would you do?
I'd let him come get you, and then I'd wait for him to leave. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. I would get up on the roof and I would jump down on him. They would never know what's coming for me. Yeah, I thought about that once.
Yeah, we got a knife. Don't mess with us. So, I think this is where we're gonna leave you guys tonight. We're gonna rest up, keep trekking west,
Keep drinking some protein.
keep drinking that protein.
Oh, I smell a little bit. Good thing we have a shower on the back now.
Are you gonna shower tonight?
I think I'm gonna.
Alright guys, hasta la vista.
See you next time. We'll
Baby.
see you on Friday.